going on, guys? Mr. Ladd over here, and I want to give a quick little review of a product that I discovered at Walmart. It's probably been there for a while, but I haven't really walked down the auto parts or the detailing section of Walmart in quite a while. Usually when I go there, it's just simply going straight for glass cleaner and straight towards super clean and moving out of the way and not even taking time and looking. But finally, I took some time and I took a look, and I found something that really caught my eye, and I want to talk about it today. And that is the Armor All Snow Foam Wash. So when it comes to Armor All products, Armor All does have a pretty bad name, just like how Turtle Wax had a bad name. Meguiar's has always had a decent name. A lot of other companies have always done well. Eagle One had a so-so name. But you know, now with detailing, there's so much information in the market, and there's so much detailing has become much more mainstream than it was 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Now companies are really stepping up their game, and they're doing everything they can to make sure that they have a strong foothold within the detailing market. So if you were to walk down a detail car cleaning section in Walmart, Pep Boys, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, they want you to naturally gravitate towards their product with a decent perception or a decent outlook of their company. And so I've been working with this product for a little bit. As you can see, I've done a couple cars with it, and I think it's at the time now where I can kind of do a little review on it, because I'll be honest, I don't hate it. This product, it's much better than Armor All's other wash and wax that looks like a diluted Meguiar's Gold Class. But to be completely honest, in my opinion, this holds up to Meguiar's Gold Class. I'll do the review, and I'll kind of, after we use it in the foam can, in the bucket, we'll talk more about it. But without further ado, I just want to get straight into it. Let's go. So with the instructions on the bottle, it's pretty much gravitated towards the DIY or the person who works, you know, does their own vehicle, maybe a couple cars or a friend's car here and there. But when it comes to the instructions, it's very simple. It says use 1 ounce per gallon in a wash bucket, or if it's heavily dirty, use up to 3 ounces per gallon. Now, whatever. Okay, so it says for foam sprayer instructions. So when they say foam sprayers, that could mean a couple things. That can mean either a foam gun, so something you'd connect to a garden hose, or a foam cannon, such as moi. I always use a foam cannon. I don't mess with foam guns. I think this might be gravitated more towards a foam gun, but I've used it in a foam cannon, and I want to show you how it goes. So, as always, I have about 600 milliliters of water. Normally I do 500, but today I'm gonna do 600. And I'm gonna put 3 ounces of soap in here. You've seen me use about that much in other videos before. So basically I'm going to go from the 600 mark to somewhere just below the 700 mark. And we pour, we pour, we pour, we pour, and there we go. We're at somewhere around 3 ounces right there. A little more, a little less, doesn't matter. We're not scientists, we're not chemists, we're detailers, right? Put it on, shake it up. Now, the product has a decent smell to it. It's like a clean smell. It's a sweet smell. It's not very strong. It's not very pungent, but it's a very sweet smell. And so, you know, that's not going to deter you away from the product. And honestly, like, even just touching it, there's quite a decent amount of lubricity just touching it. Now, of course, when we get to the wash bucket, we'll really see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hook the foam cannon up. I'm on the job today. I'm working on a vehicle, and we'll see how this goes.
All right, let's go.
All right, so now we're getting to the bucket wash portion. I've got it pre-rinsed, I've got it foamed down, whatever you want to call it, but let's go ahead and let's check out how it works in a bucket. Now, I don't have a measurement with me. I don't have like an ounce scoop or whatever, so I'm just gonna kind of pour in what I think would be appropriate measures. So let's say I've got 3 gallons in here. So I got 1, 2, and then a 3, just kind of 3 glops, 3 gloops, whatever you want to call it, and yada, yada, yada. Let's go ahead, let's check out how this foam action works when I find my nozzle. All right, so as far as the foam goes, it's not like the thickest of shaving cream, but that lubricity is good. For 3 gallons of water, I'm sorry, but this is, Armor All really stepped their game up with this soap. It really, really did. The lubricity is nice. It's a nice even lather, so you can tell it's going to grip to the paint, just as it did when I showed you the foam in the foam cannon. And it feels really nice. I'm feeling the wash mitt, and it feels very lubricious. I don't know, whatever. But the mitts feel very, very good. They feel very safe. They're going to glide right across the panel. So that's pretty interesting now. So the bottle said something about there being lubricating agents that help the foam to last long. And I think that's pretty interesting. I don't know if that means anything, but it's definitely good advertising and marketing. Nevertheless, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and let's do a quick little walk around. As far as residue goes, I mean, the car needs wax, the car needs clay, but as far as residue from the soap goes, not really any. I mean, it just feels clean, you know? I'm not feeling any grip, not feeling anything grab my hands. You know, now when I say not anything, that's in comparison to a, you know, over-the-counter soap here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it in real perspective. There is a little bit, but, you know, I put this in the same category as Gold Class. It does very well, it foamed very well, it cleaned very well. It just worked very well, and I was actually thoroughly surprised, and the car looks, you know, looks clean. That's exactly what you want out of it. So let me go ahead and give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, there you have it. That was the Armor All Snow Foam Wash. I gotta be honest, I'm thoroughly surprised by it. Now, let's go ahead and, like I said, keep some perspective here. Is it the best soap in the world? By far, no. I've used tons of way better soaps. The foam soap I use, Detail Pro, the whiteout, you know, even Meguiar's Hyperwash, I'd still put above this soap over here. But let's also keep in perspective, those are $30 a gallon, give or take, and this for a gallon, you know, this 50-ounce bottle right here was $8. You know, let's go ahead and let's say $9 for a half gallon here, maybe a little bit more, so $18 to $20 for the gallon. You know, it's fairly good value for something that's not streaking, it's not having issues. I haven't noticed any sun stains. I haven't noticed any of that. Now, I haven't experimented with the soap for months and months and months here. This is a soap I just got my hands on, but the few cars that I've used it on, I'm actually thoroughly surprised here, and I think it does give Meguiar's Gold Class a run for its money. Now, if you love Gold Class, you'll probably like this soap, but with that being said, if you love Gold Class, there's really no need to change because it's not like the soap is really much better. I like the way it foams better. It has more of a lather consistency, more of a lather texture, so it kind of sits on the car better rather than Gold Class does. But if that's not a concern for you, then there's kind of not much of a reason to switch up soaps. But if you're going down the Walmart, the Walmart detailing aisle, whatever, and you see it, I'd say go ahead and give it a try. Pick it up, you know, let me know what you think. If you've used this soap, go ahead and let me know what you think in the comment section below. If I'm a complete hack and don't know what the heck I'm talking about, let me know. You know, that's completely fine. I'm all right with criticism, and as long as it's constructive criticism, I'm quite all right. But when it comes down to it, when all is said and done, it foams up very well in the foam cannon. 3 ounces is 600 milliliters of water in a foam cannon with a 1.1 millimeter orifice and a 1700 psi pressure washer with a 1.2 GPM. Low output, and it still has good output when it comes down to it. So I don't have any quarrels. I don't have any qualms against it. It works very well. Qualms? Is that a word? Qualms. I feel like that's that word from Seinfeld. If you ever watched Seinfeld, remember that episode where Kramer was playing, was it Yahtzee? And he said quone, to quone something. I don't know, I just thought about that. All right, well, yeah, I like the soap. It's decent, it gets the job done. That's the biggest thing about it. It gets the job done, has a decent smell. Like I said, it's weird, in the marketing, it says that there are hydrating agents that allow the foam to last longer on the vehicle. I think that's quite interesting. I don't know if I've quite heard of that. That might just be some talk and marketing here, but it's quite interesting. The lubricity is good. It has good lubricity. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, into this video. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Wax that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And thank you so much for all your love and support, guys. Got more videos coming up here. Love you all. Take care.